welcome to your first fight week as the UFC champion. How has fight week been for you with all these added responsibilities that come with the belt?
I'm enjoying every moment of it, man. It's great to be a champ. I'm enjoying the journey. That's incredible time.
Well, Khabib had said something like when he got the belt, he had chased it for so long, and maybe it didn't come with everything that he maybe thought it was. Was it everything that you have expected, since obviously you've dreamt of becoming the UFC champion for so long?
Well, yeah. Being a champ of the world, like people keep asking how your life has changed, after winning the belt. I'll say the same thing. How I don't have the answer. Like, what would it change? Because I'm just a humble, normal guy, and just being a champion is just a title, and it's just accomplished that I chased it for so many years, and is incredible. It's great to be a champion.
Well, Jiri, over here, other side, right here. We're only a few days away from your first UFC light heavyweight title shot. What are your initial thoughts leading into this fight with Glover? It's obviously you've known it's been Glover for a few months now, but now that it is fight week, how are you feeling?
I feel in the best shape in my life, and I'm prepared to. The best is I feel healthy. I feel like in good mood. Everything is prepared. So I'm just gonna prove that in the fight I'm the best one.
And then you're one of those rare champions. When you won the title, you pretty much knew who you were going to fight right away. They've showed that clip of you meeting Jiri backstage in Abu Dhabi saying, well, you're next. So what do you make of his skill set? A lot of people online compare him. It's like a light heavyweight Tony Ferguson. Just he's kind of an out there character. He's very flashy in the octagon. So what do you make of his skill set?
He's a striker, a unique fighter, unpredictable, and me with my experience, and man, I like the challenge. I want to prove to everybody, all you guys, all the fans, and most of all myself, if am I ready? I'm the real champion, and I'm just gonna go after this guy, and I saw that he was there cutting the weight, and he was the next in the line. As a fighter, I know how good he is, and I like the competition. I like the challenge.
Before you made it to the UFC, you were fighting very frequently, like maybe 3-4 times a year, and now you've only fought twice. It's been a year since your last fight. Has it been hard to be this inactive after years of being so active?
Yeah, I'm taking that like a way, step by step in every fight. In my youngest time, I need to fight more, yeah, because I'm finding my style. I was finding my style, and now I'm just sharpening the details, yeah, and this time between the fights, it's helping me to be better in every step, yeah, because now I'm taking every training like the last training, like a fight, yeah, and that's helping me to be better.
And he was in here earlier, and he said in the year off he's had between fights, he's worked a lot on his grappling and his wrestling because he knows that was his biggest weakness. So are you expecting maybe a different Jiri in there, knowing that he's preparing for you specifically?
For sure. It's going to be different, could be better for him or worse, because he was doing really good doing what he was doing. Right now, he's going to change it. Who knows if he's going to change it? I'm prepared for that Jiri. I'm prepared for the Jiri that I saw, what he's going to do. Trying for takedown, or we don't know. Like I say, he's unpredictable, and I'm unpredictable because when I'm going for takedown, but start defending those takedowns, those hands start hitting you like happened with Blachowicz. You know, got him with the left hook, and then he thought, oh shit, what's going on now? You know what I mean? So we see, man. I'm just excited to see what's going on. I'm this type of fighter, you know. That I like the challenge. I like to see what's in the table, you know.
And then during this time off, when you said you were sharpening your tools, I think a lot of people, fighters and analysts would say Glover just needs to wrestle you, he needs to take you down and submit you. How much of your camp have you focused on the grappling aspect of it to get better in preparation?
Yeah, that started in beginning of this year. The preparation for to be better in the wrestling, in the jiu-jitsu, and how to react, to change my natural reaction for a wrestler, to include wrestling in my stand-up style. And I think that was the hardest thing, what I had to accept. And after some time, I find some keys how to do that, and now I think I can wrestle with him easily. I can wrestle with him. I can react for his face for the wrestling, and in the jiu-jitsu and the ground game, I'm not like other fighters who wants to play jiu-jitsu or train the jiu-jitsu. For me, is the ground game simple. Ground and pound and find the finish. Nothing else.
And going off that, I mean, if you win this fight and maybe the next one, and you do start having real thoughts of that, do you think the UFC is going to try to kind of push back? It seems historically they don't love when a champion vacates the belt. In your position, given your age, it'd be understandable, but it kind of resets the division. John Jones did it, and it's only getting stable again now. Do you think they'll try to fight hard to keep you around?
I don't do it for that. I'm not trying to be like a baby over here and say, I'm going to retire so they can push me. You know, it just was a situation that I say, man. I say that, but I even say, like, I don't want to be like Cerudo that he retired and then want to fight everybody else now, you know. It's like, I can see, I'm not talking shit about him. I can see, like, he wanted to fight, you know. He didn't want to retire, you know. And me, always gonna. I tell my wife, I'm always gonna make this decision at home, you know. No matter what happened in a fight, win or lose, I probably never gonna make that decision in an octagon. I'm going home, and the day that I don't feel like I want to train and I want to do this camp and I want to, you know, keep going, because you can feel it, you know, like in the training. See, like in a training room, you can feel like, man, I'm not training. I'm not like I used to be anymore, and that could be it. But like, for now, I'm feeling like a champ.
What do you view as some of his biggest weaknesses after watching some of his past fights?
My or
his? Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to say it before the fight because I want to use it against him, and but everybody knows the the thing. He's a good in wrestling. I'm good in striking, and it's simple. But I want to surprise a little bit in that.
And then finally, George St. Pierre called you a future UFC champion. So when you hear a fighter of his caliber call you that, what goes through your mind?
Man, that's a huge honor. Yeah, that's a huge honor. I read that yesterday, and I have to say he's a true. I thought about him, and I think he's a true warrior because he's still working. He's not fighting active, but he's still working because he loves it. And I am the same. I love that. I love the fighting, and it's a big honor for me.
And going off what you guys were talking about earlier about Jiri saying, he might adjust his approach to the fights based around you, is that already a win for you in a way that he is thinking so much about what you're going to do in there that he's changing himself instead of just fighting his fight regardless of the opponent?
No, my win will be in octagon. I don't believe anything those guys say, my opponents say. Never believe your enemy. Not my enemy, but just going over there, and I'm excited to fight. And man, I'm expecting the unpredictable Jiri, the very good striker, move around, move his head a lot, and we prepare very good for that. And every fight is different. For Blachowicz was one thing, for Thiago Santos another thing, because Thiago is just stay back and throw fire, fast punches. So you just adjust a little bit on your game, but at the end of the day, you can't change it that much, right? You can't change it that much. Like you see me changing after a few losses that I had. And you see the way I've been fighting lately in my fights, but it's not much. It's just adjustment that I did in my own game, you know what I mean? So I don't think it's going to be that big of a change. I think it's going to be pretty much the same Jiri.
You are the betting favorite going into this fight.
Yeah.
Do you think that gives you any mental edge, or it doesn't matter to you at all?
No, nothing. It's giving me not the advantage. Everything will happen in the cage, so that's only thing was matter. No place, no people, no family, no other aspects. Just good preparation, good team vibe, and show that I'm the best.